I need you to
Can
sum
black
that up
people
to me real
can
quick.
black people put out other issues in the community without being talked about, saying they shouldn't talk about that, or they wrong for talking about certain issues in the community? Because only the thugs, killers, the homosexuals can talk about issues, but not regular black people.
Um. Okay, so I don't understand why that's even a thing. Like that doesn't even make sense.
You
Why would we not? Why was that a thing? Like why would it even come out their mouth? Why would they even come out with their hands and type that in the comment section or whatever they typed it at? Hmm?
I mean, like you talk about things in the community, they say you can't talk about it because you ain't from the hood, you ain't gangster enough, you ain't tough enough.
You don't gotta be in the hood to be talk about being black. It doesn't make sense.
That's the ignorance, though. Because you know most black folks are ignorant. Well, a lot of them are ignorant.
I would say if they're ignorant, they're niggas.
Nigga. That's why I don't say I'm a nigga no more. I just say I'm a man.
If they ignorant, they're a nigga, and that's simple as that. So that's my answer.
Right, right. Why do you think that's the norm that blacks are attracted to, or they fantasize or romanticize with the thugs and killers and the homosexuals?
Wait,
Why you think in the black community that's what they fantasize about, or that's relatable, people love so much of the black community, or the thugs, killers, and the homosexuals?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand the thug thing. Like why a lot of girls are interested in a thug that kills and robs people. Because I'm about to say they probably abusing that girl. But the homosexual thing, I'm not homophobic. I have nothing against the gays. Actually, I love the gays, but you know, I don't know. Like, I don't really know. Like, I guess it's like easy for them. Like, people like to be like the bad guy. Like, you know, like the bad boys. They say like most girls like the bad boy.
Yeah,
Like they'll
yeah.
pick the bad boy over the nice guy. Like that's been like the girls thing since the end of time. Females always choose the bad guy over the nice guy, and the nice guy always
Typical.
controls last for some reason.
You believe in that saying nice guys get finished last?
A lot of times they do. Unfortunately,
So where do the bad guys finish at? Where do bad guys finish at? If nice guys finish last, I feel like food finish last.
I mean, it's a saying though, but it's not always the case in every situation. Some girls pick the nice guy, some girls pick the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why they choose street guys. Street guys ain't got no code. They ain't got no rules. I mean,
You
they
don't got no
rob.
rules. You got
They
some rules, but
really don't. They're heartless. I was
I
listening
mean,
to a drug dealer
it
saying.
depends on what type of street nigga he is, though. Like,
Let me tell you something. I was just listening to a drug dealer just now. He was with the BMF, the real BMF, and
mm,
he was saying he got robbed, right? He stole his jewelry, and oh, they lit over there. Your kids lit over there. But anyways, they had robbed him and his jewelry, and they robbed Terry. Remember Terry, our BMF?
mm-hmm.
And it was the guy that portrayed B Mickey. The guy who portrayed B Mickey in there, the real B Meeks, with a guy who
Yeah,
the real B Meeks.
the
And he
real
was saying he got robbed, and the guy he was with, who robbed him, put a gun to a 4-year old head. Put a gun to a 4-year old head. They robbed them boys for their jewelry and
But see,
chain.
hold on, I gotta
I mean,
stop you
it
right there. Like, it's two different type of street niggas, though. It's a
doesn't
street,
matter. If they all
no,
one, they all one kind. They put
no.
a gun to a 4-year old head for
Yeah,
cash and
but
jewelry.
not all street niggas do that. Not all street niggas is heartless. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Like
It,
for a perfect example, if you watch the BMF show, right?
no, I'm just giving you a case of what happens in the streets.
Okay, but you said all street niggas is heartless. I don't believe that.
They are the
Okay,
real ones, now
let
the
me give
fake
you a perfect
ones.
example. Let me give you a perfect example. If you watch the BMF show, right? Have you
I
watched
ain't
it?
talking about that shit is just Hollywood shit. I'm talking.
No, but I'm saying I'm giving you an example of Terry versus Meech. Meech was more heartless than Terry. Terry was like, all right, you can't hurt no kid, or you can't do this, you can't do that. You grew up in a church, or anything like that, because his family grew up in a church. He had more sense, like, hey, we can't do these heartless things. These people we don't know them like that, or
that is a
we're
TV
seeing.
show.
But it's a perfect
And,
example of
and
two different type of niggas.
listen to me.
Heartless.
Everybody in the streets are heartless. That's the bottom line. You
I
can
want.
paint it how you
I
want.
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
We ain't agree with you want. But anyway, they put a gun to a 4-year-old in here. They said if you don't give us the money and the change, we're gonna kill your 4-year-old cousin. I mean niece, well, cousin, or whatever. Put a gun to a 4-year-old head. So if they do that to them, imagine what they do to somebody else, to a child. Streets ain't no joke.
I believe that. That's true. That's why I say out of them.
I never understood why these women would want some of these street guys who in and out of jail. You know what these guys are doing in these cells?
What they doing to themselves?
Go look it up. Go look it up. Go
What
look
they doing
it
in
up.
these cells?
No,
I
they good.
mean,
You got to think these guys who are
that's
going
prison, not jail. If you pertain
look,
into rape or anything like that, that's more of a prison
go.
thing.
I got a movie you should watch.
What?
Go watch American Me and then holler at your boy.
American Me?
Yeah, go watch that. That'll tell you everything you need to know.
Mm.
Go watch that and
I don't think I've heard of that one.
yeah, go check it out one day. But it seems like they. But I look at it like this right here in the black community. I feel like a lot of single mothers are raising two type of guys: homosexuals and killers.
Huh? Wait, hold on. Repeat that one more time.
Black women in the black community or single mothers are raising two type of men: killers and gays.
Three type of men: educated, killers, homosexuals.
They're not
Not all
educated.
black. Ain't that? How can you say that?
Not educated.
So what type of man are you? You black? Your mama's black. Raised you? Are
My
you a
parents are
killer
married.
or a homosexual?
My parents are married.
So you don't mean, bro? Come on, man. That's crazy.
You don't think the majority of single mothers are raising
My
killers
my
and
cousins,
gays?
my cousin's single mother. My cousins, they not killers or homosexuals.
I said the majority. Because majority of the crimes are committed by black people. Like black people are brought at the most robberies and homicides. They're blacks. Over 40% of them or 50% of the homicides and robberies
Okay, I
are
mean
blacks.
statistics don't lie, but I think it just depends. Statistics are statistics, but hey, if you
Statistics.
go off a majority percentage, okay, maybe you're right about the statistic, about numbers, about the majority. Okay, yeah, but not every single black mother is raising a killer or homosexual. And only
I ain't
those
say every
two.
single mother. See, there you
I
go.
know. I
Alright,
know. I said.
Wayne.
Hold on. Wait now. Hold on. Wait a minute now. I said I
Alright,
agree with
go.
you. You said majority. I said that might be true. The statistic number of killings and all that stuff for homosexuals may be black. That's why I said that might be true, but not everybody. That's what I said.
Well, this is the main point of the matter is they're not really raising good children or productive children in society. So why are these women saying that their society saying these black mothers are black queens and they're nurturers when they're really raising killers and homosexuals? They're raising horrible human beings. Furthermore, they're raising these monsters.
Hold on. Wait a minute now.
These black mothers are raising monsters in the
So if
community.
he's a homosexual, he's a horrible human being.
Well, not necessarily, but the thing is, they're raising the killers, the savage. They're raising
Hmm.
savages. They're raising
I don't know
savages.
about that one, buddy.
Okay, you know what I mean? Morally, I don't think I agree with. But hey, that's their personal business. But morally, but for the most part, they're raising savages. Though they're raising killers, robbers, and the YNs. You think these YNs have daddies?
Yeah,
Let me answer
I
that
mean,
question.
generally everybody has a dad.
I
Might not be
said
in your
raised in
life,
the
but
household, with them that raised them.
some of them do. Some of them don't.
What
Some of them
percentage of
do.
them you think have
It
daddies
would be
that?
crazy. It would be crazy if you really believe that every killer that's black don't got a dad in the home.
And I
It
said that
is.
that's not what I just said. Matters not what I said.
Majority, right? Majority,
What
right?
percentage?
Majority.
How about this?
Majority.
What percentage of YNs you think are raised by single mothers?
Your percentage? I don't know. I
I
don't
just
know the
asked you a
number.
question. I don't know.
I
I know
don't know
you
the
don't know,
specific.
but
You want me to
I'm just
guess?
guessing. Yeah,
You want me to
what percent?
guess?
Yeah, that's what I just asked you,
Okay,
right?
55.
Okay, it's a big number
What's
right there.
the correct number?
Over 70% of kids are raised out of wedlock in the black community in a single parent household. So, and the ones who are raised in single parent households, and that's in the black community, they either go to jail, drop out of school, uh, yeah, type shit, have behavioral issues, yeah, shit like that, and they end up homeless and runaways,
Black single people that's black just so okay.
and
I
they end up going to
mean,
prison, being part of the white man system.
your question is why, correct?
Well, I was just giving you some stats though, but I was
Yeah, I
asking.
mean, hey, statistics don't lie. I mean, numbers don't lie. I mean, statistics are statistics. But
Now there was another quote.
I
They
can't
say
argue with that. I can't argue with facts. So
the facts
I
hurt though,
mean,
but I
I
mean,
can argue with facts. Facts are facts. Facts don't change.
and they say I heard a quote. They say lesbians don't exist. They just bitter women who grew up on men. If they were truly attracted to other women, they aren't their toys. They say why aren't their toys all vaginas?
Say it again.
They say lesbians is a quote. They say lesbians don't exist. They're just bitter women who gave up on men. If they were truly attracted to only women, why aren't their toys all vaginas?
Here we go with the gay stuff. I mean, it's people. Ah, man, that's tough. I mean, it's not tough, but I mean, I'm not gay, so I can't really speak for that as if I really know. But I mean, people love who they love. They into what they into.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say they bitter because they decided to be gay. Because it's as simple as being attracted to the same sex. Like a gay man or a gay woman. Like they just kept feeling like they were attracted to the opposite sex. That don't make them bitter because they still happen to start feeling like they want to have sex with a girl or they think a girl attractive. They're aroused by the same sex. I wouldn't say that they're bitter. Bitter is a strong word, but
Well, I'm saying it because most of their toys are not vaginas. They're dildos of dicks. So how
I
they
mean
gay?
they
They
got
dildos.
vibrators too.
They got silver bullets out here and all these
They got
contraptions.
vibrators. They got vibrators too.
So they hate men. They don't want to be with a man, but they're using dildos to strap on. Yeah, it just mind blows me, mind boggling. But hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. What do you value most in a man?
What about most loyalty? I mean, if you say this, the first to come to my head, like one thing, loyalty.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
Okay. What you think?
Loyalty.
Which one you think more important, loyalty or respect?
That's a tough one, boy. I mean, but shit, I mean, so what does loyalty without respect look like from a guy? Because it's like, I mean, no, you're right, you're right. Yeah, I thought about it. A guy could be loyal to you, but you still treat you like shit. So if I had to choose, I mean, I feel like being disloyal, like cheating on me, is disrespectful
Put the
too.
camera all the way down on you a little bit. I can't see your face all the way. Alright, that better.
Um,
See your face.
yeah, that's that's tough. That's a tough one. It's not tough because I want respect, but I want loyalty too. So it's like that's
Yeah,
tough. That's something to think about. Cause generally, if you in a relationship with somebody, you want them to be loyal to you, not mess with nobody else, but you also want them to respect you. But also, cheating on them is disrespectful. You disrespecting the relationship. You disrespecting the trust and everything that y'all had together. So it's like,
Now, just say there's another one I read. True or false? Prostitution begins the moment you start believing your beauty is a shortcut to a soft life while jobless.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see what they mean by that. I can see that in the sense of, I can see that. I wouldn't say that girls that think that way are doing it, but some girls who start to think like that probably started prostituting or started to. It wasn't like straight up like, hey, give me $20 and I'll give you head, but it probably was like just like over time, the guy came over and by the end of the night he gave her money and that was that. So that's prostitution. Like, I mean, yeah, I can see that in some way. I feel like some females
Mm-hmm.
start to feel like that, and then they ended up getting a fee for messing around with a guy.
You feel like dating is basically prostitution? Because you just
What?
has if
That made
you
me think of
met.
that episode on Boondocks when Riley was like, you seen that episode on where Boondocks when Riley said that?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my gosh, you never seen Boondocks, bro?
I
Oh
seen. I know.
god,
I'm aware of Boondocks, of
but you
course.
haven't seen the episode. That's like the
I
most famous one.
I don't
But yeah,
remember it.
some people would say that because like you paying for a girl to go on a date, you buying her stuff and everything, and then when it's all said and done, you getting the cake. So I can see why they can say that like in a joking way,
So I
but
don't
no,
really.
I don't. No, I don't.
Wait,
I can see
wait,
how you can say that, but no, I don't.
wait. Let me say this. The only reason I think prostitution is legal is because the government can't tax that money that woman is getting, and because if they were to go straight to prostitution, would legalize it, which I think they should. Um, the stores will lose money. The restaurants will lose money. Because instead of me vetting and taking out the damn Roof Chris or Red Lobster or whatever the case may be, we just jumping in the bed and I just give her the damn money. Instead of the store the money, these stores will go bankrupt. Because people been socially programmed to wine and dine and do all that.
Hmm.
But you know what's funny? Pookie and Ray Ray ain't whining and dining these women. They coming over there with hard dick and a bag of weed and a
Who?
bottle of Hennessy.
Who?
Pookie and Ray Ray.
Who is that?
The thugs and dope boys that women are attracted to.
I mean, okay.
I wish you'd stop moving the camera.
My fault. It's just I'm holding it in my hand. You probably got it on. You probably got a tripod and everything. I don't got no tripod. I got a hand.
You should invest in
I had
one.
one. Somebody broke it.
Why true or false, do Western feminism taught African women to be strong, loud, and alone, and tradition taught them to be wise, feminine, and cherished? One builds home, the other build walls. You think that's true or false?
Say it again.
Western feminism taught African women, black women, to be strong, loud, and alone, and they say that's being an independent woman. But tradition
Strong,
taught,
loud, and alone. As
yeah,
independent.
yeah, strong, loud, and alone. And tradition taught them to be wise, feminine, and cherished. One builds homes, the other builds walls.
Strong, loud, and alone is being independent. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that's if that's the definition of independence. Then no. I mean, strong, loud, and alone. I mean, if they mean by like standing up for themselves, then okay, yeah. 'Cause I feel like when people say that about black women, oh, black women are loud and everything, it's just they don't want to hear what they got to say, or they're like standing up for themselves, or they don't like something that somebody doing to them, whether it's a man or a woman, and it might get loud with it, but he probably couldn't take no more, and they just blinked on their ass and crashed out.
Mm.
Like, I feel like it depends on the situation. Like, I feel like a black woman takes a lot, and then she eventually just blows up. So it seems like she's loud and like just loud and being ghetto, but I think it's more of she's she got tired of it because black women take a lot before they crash out. I mean, some women don't. Generally, a lot of females that are considered to be ghetto, as they say,
Yeah, yeah.
they probably crashed out immediately. But generally, the general average black woman, in the sense of the standard or whatever, they take a lot before they crash out.
But my thing is this right here, though. Do you feel like movies and TV shows have prepared people to be single?
Going a little more in depth with that though,
Like
like
movies, like the TV shows like Martin, Sex in the City, Insecure, the TV shows in R&B music, like the Summer Walkers, Jasmine Sullivan's,
yeah,
Megan Stallions. You feel like
yeah.
that stuff prepared people to be single,
I
women to
wouldn't
be
say
single.
prepare, but it. I feel like it. The way a lot of stuff in this world is like the industry. A girl quick to a young female in this world, no matter the gender. I mean, no matter the gender, no matter the race, they're quick to cut a nigga off and be like, "I'm outside." Yeah, they're quick to be like, "All right." A young little 20-year-old woman is quick to cut a nigga off and be like, "Yeah, I'm outside with my friends. I'm drinking. I'm partying. I'm about to find me a new nigga with the woo." Like the average like young girl is like that. Yeah, and the music that we have, the hip hop music that the females listen to, and some of the TV shows we listen to, it promotes that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I mean, I kind of get being young, like being in your 20s or whatever. That's the time to be single anyway.
You said what?
And you're like at a young age, like 20 something. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship, but it's also I feel like it's more better to be single at that young age. Like,
Why is it
wow,
better to be single instead of meeting with your partner or
no,
trying to
no, no,
find a
no. There's
mate?
nothing wrong with being with somebody, but I also think it's okay to just be chilling out and to be chilling. You don't
You
gotta
know
be
they're not
proud.
chilling.
You don't
No,
be
they're
like,
not.
but I
They're
feel
not
like
just chilling. They're in these streets.
I'm sorry, I don't know if that count, but that was funny. Talk about my
They,
head. Your head ain't live the camera. You talking about some?
my
But
head is
yeah,
like that. I got a big ass head, by the way.
who you and me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I think that's true. This generation, TV, music, it promotes that. Be outside, be single, cut a nigga off quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fuck his homies, fuck his daddy, fuck his cousin. You know,
Now,
get
that's
that
crazy. I don't believe in all that. That's crazy. I don't believe in all that. I'm a
hot
type of,
girl
I'm a type of,
shit.
I'm a type of female. I'm a girl code female. You know what I'm saying? I'm a girl code female, and I ain't for the city, and I ain't trying to mess with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I
Right,
mean, it
right.
depends on the person, but I don't believe in that. Like personally, no. So I mess with the daddy and all that stuff. Like generally, if I'm with somebody and we break up, I'm not gonna go for their family members next or their crew next. Like I will
You know,
never.
these hoes are vindictive out here. They're heartless. They're
Some of them are.
scandalous.
Some of them are. Some of
They're
them are. That's true.
scandalous.
Some of them are. That's true.
Uh,
I ain't denying or disagreeing with that. Some of them are.
now,
They quick
if
to have sex with your. They quick to be like, oh yeah, okay, he doing me wrong, so I'm gonna go mess with his friend or whatever. But that's wrong. Like, why not mess with somebody else that's like way out of the circle? Like, why go mess with somebody in the circle? Why not go mess with somebody else? I'm pretty sure if he did you wrong, why wouldn't his friend do you wrong? So they around each other, they knock stuff out of sin in the same circle
I
until they don't
realize,
act the same way.
I've realized for the most part, the majority of these women are single for a reason.
Huh?
I realize for the most part, majority of these women are single for a reason, and the reason they in the club every weekend because they broke. The brokest women are in the club every weekend.
I think that is to get free drinks.
Yeah, they be in the club dancing, partying, with nowhere to go afterwards. Homeless, couch surfing.
No, I don't know about all that.
Oh
He said
yeah,
homeless. Like,
homeless, couch surfing, going to cookout to get those $2, that $3 burger. Yeah.
that
Now,
burger is crazy.
now, if black women look the best and got the best bodies, why are they the ones doing the most to alter their bodies, even when they are mixed?
When they're mixed, what gotta do
Even
with their
it,
body altering?
they
The
hear the
last part
question.
didn't make sense to me. What they gotta do with them being mixed? Like what?
Well, I'm saying, you know, I'm just part of the
I
question.
didn't get that part. What's the
If
guy?
black women
Do
look
they
the
mean
best,
when they
I
say body
said,
awesome? Do they mean like get their boobs done, and get their body done, like BBL?
yeah.
What's the guy do with being mixed though? I don't get that part.
Well,
That part I didn't get. What the guy do with body altering? I mean, yeah, that's true. A lot of people are doing that, but you should love yourself and love the way you are. And if you want to change your body, just work out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The boob job, I get that. I get the boob job. Everything else, I feel like just work out. And yeah, because you can make your butt look bigger by working out or make it sit up more. But
do
I
you
get the boob job. I get the boob job. I get that.
you get that?
Honestly, I get the boob job. I understand the boob job. I agree with
Why
it.
why
I'm
get your
for
titties
it.
done?
Hmm.
Why get your titties done?
Why? What?
You said you don't understand the boob job. I said why.
Yeah, because for example, mothers, they titties get so saggy after having kids. I get it. They want their titties. They want their titties. They want their titties to be back to where they used to be. Breastfeeding and stuff. They boobies drop to the floor. Sometimes some females, they boobs drop to the kneecaps after that point. So I get it. Like they boobs to their feet. They boobs to their feet.
Right,
Alright, enough of that. But yeah, I get the
right,
boob job
right. Yeah,
because honestly, people are quick to say, "Oh yeah, work out," but honestly, depending on how saggy a woman's breast is, you can work out for years. Them boobs not gonna change, baby. They're not changing. They gonna sag for a long time. They gonna sag for a while, baby. They might sit up a little bit more. This much more. And by the way, what's
yeah.
your name? By the way,
It's Jay Reed, but we gonna move
right?
on,
So
bro.
Jay Reed.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe this much. The boobs will get a little more by working out. It might sit up a little bit more this much, but if it's saggy, it's gonna sag, baby. It's gonna
Wait, but you
sag.
ain't know my name the whole time? That's crazy.
I mean, I know your Instagram name, but I was like, you don't know my name either,
I mean, I knew your Instagram.
right?
Yeah, yeah, but
But I know what you want me to call you, Jay Reed. But yeah, Jay Reed. So I'm gonna call you Jay. So yeah, I agree with the boob job thing because I get it.
yeah, I hear
I
that.
understand that when your chest sag, man, you can really do to fix that. Honestly, I mean, you can work out, but if they OD saggy, like for example, let me give you a perfect example.
Yeah, go ahead, right quick.
A big one, like a 400-pound woman, they
Mm-hmm.
boobs is the saggiest thing in the world. You're not working it out to you. You can work out for 40 years. Them boobs gonna stay right where they at. Them boobies is not getting up higher. Them boobies is gonna sag. They not getting up. I know firsthand somebody that's big like that. I mean, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Let me chill. But
Yeah,
still,
yeah, we go.
women that are that big, they boobs sag like that. They
Mm-hmm.
boobs real saggy. If they want their chest to sit up, they gotta get a reduction and they get a
Mm-hmm.
breast uplift and implants
Right,
because
right.
you're not getting that sitting back up. Now the
Okay.
BBL and all that stuff, be okay.
Right,
I'm
right.
done.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I got a few more to let you go. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I hear that.